Good morning girls. Today I am going to do some problems based on last two class. Last two class we done average rate, order, molecularity, etc. So based on that problems they will ask because kinetics problems are compulsory. Okay. So first problem is for the reaction R gives product. R means what? A reactant. P is the product. The concentration of a reactant changes from 0.03 molar, M means what? Molarity, to 0.02 molar in 25 minutes. Okay. Calculate the average rate of a reaction. We have to calculate which one? Average rate, and they are given the concentration is from 0.03 molar to 0.02 molar. So in the initial concentration it was 0.03 molar and the final concentration is 0.02 molar and the time is within 25 minutes. 25 minutes means initial was 0 and the final is 25. Okay. So all of you know, we know what is the equation average for average rate. Average rate of a reaction equal to, in terms of reactant, how we are writing? We are adding minus. I told what is why we are adding minus in case of reactants, why we are putting positive in case of products. Okay, here in terms of reactants we are writing that is minus delta concentration of R divided by delta T. This is the equation for average rate. Okay, so minus delta R means what? Change in concentration, that is concentration, the final concentration minus initial concentration, or at a time at T2 time and at T1 time. Okay, final concentration minus initial concentration. So R2, we can write delta R as R2 minus R1 divided by T2 minus T1. Delta T means what? Two different final time minus initial time. Okay, so minus, we know here it is given first in the beginning the initial concentration was 0.02 molar and the final concentration is 0.02 molar. So minus final concentration, minus is there or minus 0.02 minus initial concentration 0.03 divided by, I told you time it is 25 minutes is given. So the initial time we have to consider as 0. So final time 25 minus initial time. Okay, so that is the unit, it is given molar. Okay, moles per liter. If they are given means moles per liter means it is equal to molarity. So it is molarity M per minute. Okay, and this is in minutes because it is 25 minutes it is given. So first we have to calculate in minutes, then they are given in seconds also we have to calculate. Okay, so here the clear the substitution. So R2 minus R1 divided by T2 minus T1. So substitute the value of R2, R1, T2 and T1. Okay. So doing calculation, solving this, minus 0.02 minus 0.03 means how much it is? Minus 0.01. Okay. So minus 0.01. So already what is there? One minus is there outside. So minus into minus what will be there? Positive 0.1 divided by 25. So what is the answer here we are getting? 4 into, after after doing calculation we will get 4 into 10 raised to 4 m molar per minute. Okay, so average rate in minutes. Okay, that is 4 into 10 raised to 4 molar per minutes. Okay, then second thing they are asked in seconds you have to find out. Okay, this is in minutes, in seconds. So in per second means what? Per second means in 1 minute means 60 seconds are there. So per second we have to calculate. Okay, so divided by 60. Okay, per second means the given minute value we have to divide by 60. So we will get 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 6 molarity per second. Okay, so that is the rate of this problem based on minutes and second. Okay, so first you have to write the equation for average rate, then substitute the initial concentration and final concentration and initial time and final time, and the in minutes you have to calculate, then divide that thing, value we got by 60 to convert that into seconds. So we will get 6.667 into 10 raised to minus 6 molar per second. So clear this problem? Any doubt is there? Clear all of you? Okay. So this is in second and this is in minute. Clear? Second problem. In a reaction 2A, here 2A is the reactants, gives products. Okay. The concentration of A decreases from 0.5 moles per liter to 0.4 moles per liter. So decreases means initial concentration was 0.5 and the final concentration is 0.4. Okay. In 10 minutes. In 10 minutes means what is the final time? Okay. It is 10 minutes and the initial time you have to take it as 0. Calculate the rate during this interval. Okay, rate means you have to calculate which one, average rate. If they are asking instantaneous rate only, you have to use instantaneous rate equation. Here they are asking rate. Rate means you have to calculate the average rate. So we know average rate equal to, coefficient is there means we have to write the coefficients. In terms of reactant I am writing, so A. So why it is minus here? Because it in terms of reactant, minus 1 by 2. Because coefficient is there, we have to divide by the coefficient. Okay. So minus 1 by 2 delta concentration of A divided by delta T. That is change in concentration of A in change in time. Okay. So minus 1 by 2 into delta A. How we will calculate? Just like the previous problem, final concentration minus initial concentration. So A2 minus concentration of A in second, that is T2 time, minus concentration of A in T1 time, divided by T2 minus T1 means it is given in problem. T2 is how much it is given? 10 minutes. So T1 we have to consider as which one? T2 minus T1. Okay. Then minus 1 by 2 into initial concentration. This is final concentration. Final concentration is what? 0.4 minus initial concentration 0.5 divided by time is given 10 minutes. So final time is 10 and the initial time we have to consider as 0. Okay. So after doing calculations we will get minus 1 by 2 into, this is how much it will be? 0.1. Okay, into 0.1. Why it is minus? Because it is minus 0.4 minus 0.4 minus 0.5 means minus 0.1 divided by 10. Okay, so after doing all calculation, minus and minus will cancel. We will get positive 0.005 moles per liter per minute, because the time is given in minute. Right? Okay. So we can write, if we are writing till here also not a problem. So moles per liter we can write as molarity, capital M. Just writing 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 capital M per minute, that is molar per minute. Okay, directly you can write here like 0.005 m's per minute, not a problem, or you can just rearrange. Okay, 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 m per minute. M per minute means what? Molar per minute. Clear this problem? Any doubt is there? Okay, this is 5 into 10 raised to minus molar per minute. Clear all of you? Third problem is, it is a big problem. Question is big, but the answer is same as the previous we done. Okay, but the question itself, it is a big one. Okay, so the decomposition of N2O5 at 3180 Kelvin has been studied by monitoring the concentration of N2O5 in the solution. So this is just they are what is that, explaining the problem. We want only some values. Okay. So initial concentration of N2O5 is 2.303, that we want. Okay, initial concentration. And after 184 minutes, so within time 184 minutes, it is reduced to 2.08 moles per liter. So 2.08 moles per liter means it is the final concentration. 2.33 moles per liter means it is the initial concentration. And what is the time? 184 minutes. Okay. The reaction takes place according to this equation. How the reaction is? 2N2O5 gives 4NO2 plus O2. Yes. Okay. So calculate the average rate in terms of hours, comma, minutes and seconds. Okay, previous problem we done minutes and seconds. Okay, so here hours, minutes and seconds. What is the one more question is there in that? What is the rate of production of NO2 during this period? Okay, see, after calculating the average rate, we have to know how much is the production of which one, NO2, during this time. Clear? So what we have to find out? We have to find out the average rate, initial concentration, final concentration, time, everything is given. So we have to just substitute and find out. So we know the average rate equal to, according to the reactant we are writing. So here which one is the reactant? NO25. It is the reactant, right? Here it is 2 is the coefficient. So we have to write minus 1 by 2 concentration of N2O5 divided by delta concentration of N2O5 divided by delta T. Okay, so we will substitute minus 1 by 2 into delta into 5 means what? Final concentration minus initial concentration. What is the final concentration? 2.08. Then initial concentration 2.33 moles per liter divided by time. Delta T means what? Final time minus initial time. Final time 184 minutes is given. Initial time we have to consider as 0. So 2.08 minus 2.303 divided by 184 minutes. So after doing all calculations, we will get what is the answer? 6.79 into 10 raised to minus 4 moles per liter per minute. Why it is in minute? Because the time is given in minute. Okay. But the problem they asked, in the problem questions they asked, what is that? We have to find out not only in minutes, we have to find in hours and second. Okay, so how we will find out in hours? Okay, so we will see that hours means we have to 1 minute, 1 hour means how many minutes are there? 60 minutes are there, right? Okay, so 1 hour, in first we will find out in hour. Okay, so first we will find out in hour. We know in minute what is the value? 6.79 into 10 raised to minus 4, okay, in minute, right? So we have to multiply this one. 1 hour. 1 hour means this is minute. 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes, okay? 60 minutes. In what? Multiply with 60. And the value is found to be, we will get the answer. It is 4.07 into 10 raised to minus 2 moles per liter per hour. Moles per liter per hour. It was what? Moles per liter per minute. We can write H inverse. Here I am writing moles per liter per hour. So the value we got in minutes. That we have to, in minutes this much is there. So in 1 hour what we have to find out. So 1 hour means how many minutes are there? 60 minutes are there. So the given value we have to multiply with the 60. We will get 4.07 into 10 raised to minus 2 moles per liter per hour. Then one more question is there. We have to find out in second. Okay. So in minute this much was there. In second means what? We have to divide by 60. We have to divide by 660. Then in minute this much is there. So how we can convert that in minutes? The rate in 1 minute this much is there. So 1 second how much we can find out means divide by 60. So 6.79 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 60 seconds. Okay. So the answer after calculation it is found to be 1.13 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles per liter per second. Moles per liter per second. Okay. So the question is very big but the problem is easy. Just like we have to write the equation for the average rate. Then in minute you have to calculate. Then convert that answer into hours by multiplying with 60. Then in second you have to find out the answer means what? Divide by 60. Then we will get the answer in minute, hours and second. Okay. Then one more thing is given in the problem. What is the rate of production of NO2 during this period? What is the rate of production of NO2 during this period? Okay. So how we will find out that? We know according to this equation, NO2 is which one? The product, right? So in terms of product, what we have to write? the rate. In terms of product, how we can write? Reactant and product concentration is same, right? How we were writing in terms of reactants means minus delta R divided by delta T equal to. In terms of products means how we have to write the coefficient, okay, minus 1 by 2 here. Here means how it will be in terms of products, how it will be 1 by 4, okay, delta concentration of NO2, right, divided by delta T equal to this one. Everything is equal. The concentration terms are equal, but only what is changing? The coefficients. We wrote it, it was in the first class, okay. So here in problem they are asking according to which one? The product. So we have to write what is the amount of NO2 produced during this time. The question is, so first we have to write the average rate in terms of products. In terms of products means in terms of NO2. So how we will write? Rate equal to rate equal to, what is the equation for that? Rate equal to, how we will write? 1 by 4. Rate means average rate. 1 by 4, okay, delta concentration of NO2. NO2 divided by what is there? Delta T. Concentration of NO2 divided by delta T. Here the positive. Why it is positive? Because it is product. In terms of reactant only we have to put the negative, okay. So rate equal to 1 by 4 into concentration of NO2 divided by delta T. So what we have to find out? What is the rate of production of NO2 during this period? Okay. Rate of production of what? NO2 during this period means, how we have to find out means, we know the rate already we find out. Okay. Already we calculated and we have to find out what is this one, delta NO2 divided by delta T, because rate already calculated and find out, okay. Here 6.79 is there in minutes, okay. We have to know how much amount of NO2 is produced during this time. That is, we have to find out the concentration. So how we will find out this one? Okay, constant delta NO2 divided by concentration of NO2 divided by delta T equal to, can I write rate into 4? Just rearrange the equation, we will get rate into 4. Okay. So what is the question they ask? What is the amount of NO2 produced during this rate? We already calculated and kept the rate, and according to that we have to write the equation. Rate equal to 1 by 4. Why 1 by 4? Coefficient. Okay, 1 by 4 concentration of NO2 divided by delta T. Delta is here. So we have to find out this value. Okay, so that is delta NO2 divided by delta T equal to rate into 4. Okay, so rate, how much we calculated? Rate equal to, we know what is the rate in minutes, 6.79 into 10 raised to 4 moles per liter per minute. Okay, into what we have to do? 4 into 4, because rate equal to this much and into 4. So final answer it is found to be 2.72 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles per liter per minute. Okay, so the first part it was, we have to find out the average rate in which one? Hours, second and minute. Then the second, one more question in that they ask, what is the amount or what is the concentration of NO2 produced? So already we have to write the equation, rate equal to 1 by 4 into delta NO2 divided by delta T. So we have to find out this delta NO2 divided by delta T. That is equal to what? Just rate into 4. Rate we already calculated and kept here. Into 4 we will get 2.72 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles per liter per minute. Okay, I am doing only NCERT problems. Okay, just other problems are there in GVD publication textbook. You can do that one. You can you yourself. You can do yourself. NCERT problems at least you have to learn. Okay, so clear all of you this problem. Okay. Next problem is based on the order. Okay. So first problem is identify the order of a reaction given, they are given the rate, your rate constant, okay, K equal to 2.3 into 10 raised to 5 liter per mole per second. Then B, K equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second. They are given, what is that? The rate constant. Based on the rate constant, we have to identify this is which type of reaction. What is the order of this reaction? What is the order of this reaction? So, in second class, I explained if the unit, if K equal to, in the unit of K equal to liter per mole per second. Okay, it is given, it we can write it as mole per mole liter per second or liter per mole per second. Okay, so the unit of a rate constant is this one. Then it is a which order reaction? Second order reaction. You can refer the notes. Okay, second class it was there. Okay, then here the unit, the rate constant K equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second. If the unit is only per second, unit of the rate constant is per second, this is which order reaction? First order reaction. So they will give any value, but you have to see the unit of the rate constant is how much. Depending upon the unit, you can identify it is a first order, it is a zero order, or it is a second order reaction. If second inverse only means it is a first order, and this is liter per moles per second means it is a second order, then moles per liter per second means it is a zero order reaction. So you have to know only which one, the unit of rate constant. Only you have to note down the unit of the rate constant. Depending upon that, you can predict whether it is a first order, zero order, or second order reaction. Clear this one? Then next problem. In a reaction, 2A plus B gives C plus 4D. The rate expression is rate equal to K into, K means rate constant or velocity constant, into concentration of A into concentration of B raised to 1 by 2. Here it is 1 by 2. Okay. Calculate the order of a reaction. Here, according to this reaction, they are given rate equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B raised to 1 by 2. So, you have to calculate what? The order of a reaction. Okay. So, what is order? It is the sum of the exponents. Okay. It is the sum of the powers. This power sum is known as order. Okay. In a reactant, it is the sum of the exponents. Okay. So, here it is 1 for here K into concentration of A raised to 1 into B raised to 1 by 2, right? So order n equal to, so what is the exponent term here? 1 plus what is the exponent term for B concentration of B? 1 by 2. So what is it? 1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the order of this reaction. So any problem if they are giving means what you have to do? You have to just write down the sum. You have to just write down the sum. Then we will get to what? The order of the reaction. Clear about this problem? So anything if they are giving, what you have to do? You have to add, just find out the sum. We will get which one exponent sum. We will get the order of the reaction. Clear? Last problem is a reaction is second order. Reaction is second order with respect to reactants. How is the rate of reaction affected if the concentration of the reactant, first case, doubled? Okay, so this reaction is based on which one? Second order. Okay, and they are giving two conditions. If the concentration of the reactants doubled, what will happen to the rate of the reaction? This type of problems you can expect they will ask. Okay, and second condition, if the concentration of the reactant is reduced to half, then what will happen? The rate of the reaction. Okay, so first case we have to take if the concentration of the reactant is doubled. Okay, so we know according to the rate law expression for a second order reaction, rate equal to K into concentration. We are considering the reactant as A into square, A square. Why it is? Because it is a second order reaction. K is the rate constant or velocity constant. Rate equal to this one. This is according to the rate law expression. If it's a first order means we have to put 1. Right, okay. This is given, it is a second order. So, it is depending on the second power of the reactant concentration. So rate equal to K into concentration of A square. So they are telling the concentration of the reactant is doubled. So rate equal to K into A concentration we are doubling. So it is become 2. So 2 square. So the rate equal to 4K. Okay. So the rate is increased by how many times? 4 times. Very easy. For 2 times means 2 square. Okay. Okay. So it is 2 square equal to 4K. So the reaction is increased by 4 times. Then second they are asking reduced to 1 half. Reduced to half. What will happen to the reaction rate? So what is happen? Rate equal to same thing. K into concentration of A square. K into the concentration is reduced to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square. So what will return? 1 by 4 K. So the reaction rate is decreased by 1 by 4 times. Decreased by 1 by 4. Here the reaction rate is increased by 4 times. Anything if they are giving, you can. Second order means you have to write the concentration second power. Okay. First order means first power. So according to that you can tell the reaction rate is increases or decreases. Okay. Here it is increasing by 4 times. Here it is decreases by 1 by 4 times. Okay. So this is mainly which one? The NCERT problems are done. So in your textbook many problems are there. You can do that one. Okay. So at least you have to know these problems based on these two parts, first two classes. Clear all of you? Okay. Thank you girls. That's about today's class. Thank you so much.